So the first thing I'm going to start breaking down is the inventory. Now, on the upper left side, I have the rune pouches, which I personally like to use the best rune pouches I could have in my level. So at level 75, you will have all rune pouches you can use, right? So say if you can only use small pouch and medium pouch, of course you will only have those in your inventory, then you can fill in the rest of the two other rune pouches spaces with pure essence. Now, as you level up, of course, you can use the other rune pouches, and once you can use them, I will incorporate them into your inventory space. Now, it seems a little bit more inefficient in a way, because it requires more clicking, and it requires you to bank more. But personally, I like it. You get maybe a few thousand more XP, and when it comes to rune crafting, of course, that makes a big difference. On the bottom right, I have my rune pouch. In my rune pouch, I have my cosmic, mines, and lunar, or whatever it's called, runes. And those runes are mainly used so I could use my Oriana or ZMI altered teleport, which of course is, well, I believe it's cosmic errors and laws and stuff like that. Or, you know, whatever. So, I don't have any laws in my inventory, of course. You can get the laws from the ZMI altar when you craft them. So, the reason why I have mine runes in my bag is because this dude, the banker, he requires you to give him like 20 or 40 runes per bank. So, you could talk to him, and when you talk to him, you can ask him if you could get an automatic payment thing that doesn't require you to, manually give him the runes each and every time you want to bank with him, which makes the chips a little bit more faster. And the reason why I use mines is because I have just excess amount of mine runes from burrows. Now, it doesn't matter what rune you use. Of course, if you want to use something like bloods, that's more expensive, and really that's just inefficient. But I mean, if you feel like you want to use that, go right ahead. You could replace mine runes with air runes, because with air runes you also don't have to worry about when your pouches degrade. You don't have to worry about getting the air runes from the bank itself. You could just, you have to teleport right there, and boom, repair your pouches. But again, it doesn't matter to me. It's just a preference I like. Now I have my stamina potion on the bottom left, and of course, when you're going to be doing a lot of running when it comes to ZMI, so stamina potion does help a lot. It doesn't matter if you have the stamina in your inventory or not. I just like to do it because, well, quite frankly, I'm just a lazy fuck who doesn't like to go over there and bank each and every trip to drink one stamina dose. Inventory setup, you have the graceful. I like to, on my rings section, which I don't have it on right now, but for rings, I like to have the explorer ring, so every single day you can have those few energy restores. It makes a slight difference. Saves you maybe a dose to a stamina potion, but I mean that's like 10,000 gold you save, so in the long run, it's nice. I have the mud battle staff, so I can have a limited earth runes for the ZMI altar teleport, and my shield, which I'm about to get right now. My shield, I have my spectral spear shield. Now, it doesn't matter if you have it offhand or not. But personally, the reason why I like the spectral is because you have the extra magic defense, which it's not a big difference. I just personally like to use it. You really don't need to use one, or really don't need to use it offhand at all, because less weight equals more run energy. But it's just one of those things to look at if you really want to. Prayer. Now, I guess some people like to use overhead prayers, but really what I like to use rapid heal. It's, of course, it heals you by times 2, which is 1 hit point every 30 seconds. And, I mean, you don't really take much damage as ZMI, so, I mean, it's going to heal you eventually, and not only does it kill prayer off slowly, and you have a prayer altar on up the ladder, which you could just regenerate your prayer when you need to. It's really nice. I like it. That's one prayer I would use. Other people like to use range prayer, magic prayer, like that guy right there, that dude right there. I meant, but I just don't see the point of it. It seems a little bit more. It seems a little less efficient to do that. It means you have to regenerate your prayer more often. Now, when it comes to inventory setup, bank setup, let me get my spectral real quick because why not? There it is. When it comes to bank, personally, I like to have my pure essence and my stamina potion right next to each other because bank it means you don't have to go through less. It's a little bit more faster, and when you're ready, just boom, do that. I guess I didn't get it. Get your essence, and then when you're ready, just start running. Now, personally, I like to follow other people because I'm once again lazy fuck who just doesn't care. But and it also makes this a little bit less AFK or a little bit more AFK for that matter. Where you just follow the person, and once you get to the end, of course, you craft your runes. Now, there's only a certain amount of runes I personally like to keep. I'm about to show you, but it's a little bit more difficult in mobile because you have to empty it by hand like such. But personally, I like to drop the basic elemental runes and just very cheap runes that you could buy at GE for very cheap. And I like to put my cosmic and lunar runes or astral runes in my rune pouch so I could save me a little more space. So I'm gonna go ahead and empty my pouches. There we go. Now, if this was on PC, I could just shift click and it would be much more faster, but of course this is mobile, so you can't do that. After you get done doing that, you should teleport to Oriana or ZMI altar, teleport using Lunars, which you have to unlock from Lunar Isle. Very easy. Just do your ruins. If you have to, regenerate your prayer, and then go back down and repeat. So I'm gonna try to do I'm gonna do one more trip, and without any commentary to just show, and I'll just to show basically what every single run should or at least feel like when you're doing it on PC or mobile, depending on which one you want to do it on. But there it is. Now again, you don't have to follow anyone. You don't have some people find that, I guess, a little bit offensive to them. Some people get really mad when you do that. But really, everyone does it. Most of everyone does it as ZMI, so it really doesn't matter. Just go ahead and follow someone if you want to follow, and just do this for countless hours until you get your rune crafting level. So drop the runes. Again, faster on PC, so I highly recommend you do this on PC. If you don't, then you're going to be getting much less XP per hour unless there's a way to automatically empty the pouches without having to hold down the ruin. I think I have some more runes in here. There we go. And that's it. Really, it's as simple as it can be. Just keep repeating this. Personally, I like to have it on with my compass. I like to just look east because it's much more simple for me. It's you basically don't have to move the camera whatsoever when you do this, and there it is. That's the ZMI altar. That's how you do the ZMI altar.